Okay, it's almost 12:01. I think we'll get going. Hey, Anne, welcome. Gonna go ahead and mute everyone, and then let's do this. Hey, Delilah, it's muted. Okay, there we go. Welcome, everyone. It's Monday, Mindfulness Mondays. And as per usual, life, there's no shortage of applicable opportunities for practice, certainly in my own life. So my son had organized a passport renewal appointment at the post office and this and that. And he sent me the address of the post office. And I went early and I was there like 15 minutes ahead of time, sitting in the sunshine, just waiting for him and his mom. And only to find out at about, 4 minutes after the appointment time, I called them up and said, "Where are you guys?" And of course, I had gone to the wrong post office. So even after all of that, there's this. I had a good chuckle at myself at my own expense. I was like, there it is. So this idea of mindfulness feels very alive for me today. And here's the tone I'd like to set for this session. So it's not about feeling better. It's about getting better at feeling. And mindfulness obviously plays a role in that, and that the more we can be in the present moment and actually be connected with whatever is going on within us, the whole point of the practice is to get better at being able to be with whatever's coming up. So again, a quick definition of mindfulness. What is it? Well, it's a state of active awareness where we pay deliberate attention. So it's not happening accidentally. We're actually doing this on purpose in the present moment. And then this last part, without judgment, is of course the hardest one. And by judgment, it's not like, you're bad or you're good, although that can be part of it, but it's more just the mind's tendency to constantly be labeling things and trying to put it into boxes and say, oh, it's either this or it's that. And the ability to step outside of that usual process of the mind and simply observe it is super helpful. I find myself oftentimes, as in this morning, where I'm experiencing this a little bit of discombobulation and just being a little distracted by different thoughts and memories and just not feeling fully present. There's this tendency to use mindfulness as a way that isn't necessarily the most helpful. And here's what I mean with that. So what mindfulness is not: avoidance or escapism. I know for me, sometimes I will drop into this place of saying, okay, Ollie, slow down, take a deep breath, close your eyes, get into a mindful state. And there's a part of me that is hoping to escape the discomfort or the discombobulation of whatever it was that I was experiencing. Right. So it's not entirely bad motive, but I'm just suggesting that's not necessarily what mindfulness is really about. Or ignoring or suppressing emotions. So if I'm really triggered, I'm activated, I may want to pull myself aside and say, okay, just, close your eyes and be with it. And there's this part of me that is doing it because I don't want to feel the stuff that was happening before. And I'm suggesting that mindfulness is, in fact, very much the opposite. It's about slowing down and saying, let me fully feel, let me fully see what is in fact happening, rather than trying to say, okay, I'm going to find my little Zen bubble and I'm going to try to escape this discomfort that I was experiencing. So emptying the mind of thoughts, right? Let me just breathe and let me see if I can get away from, these difficult thoughts or memories that I'm experiencing. And again, I'd suggest that is in fact not what mindfulness is about. If anything, it's about moving into it and saying, okay, let's see, what are the thoughts? What are the things that are actually captivating your awareness? Or this idea of becoming enlightened. Somehow there's some spiritual connotation to, oh, the reason I practice mindfulness or meditation is because it's what the enlightened people do. And I'd like to suggest it's a natural thing, but it's a little bit misguided. So today's session, I'm hoping let's practice mindfulness and see if we can see these or experience these these different components, this tendency for escapism or ignoring or not dealing with, and just see to what extent that's alive for us. So let's start by closing our eyes. Again, I notice as soon as I said that, there's this immediate impulse that I have is to take a deep breath in and exhale. It's almost like closing my eyes and dropping into the present moment is synonymous with take a deep breath and exhale fully. So let's actually go with that. So let's take a deep breath in together. Long exhale through the mouth. I'm noticing if that exhalation allows for some relaxation in the shoulders and the belly, whether deep in through the nose. Long exhale. Let's do one more. In, exhale. Just let the body breathe on its own. I noticed even in those three breaths, the inner experience of those three breaths was increasingly more calm, more relaxed. I don't know if that was your experience, but I definitely noticed that on my end. So I'm just bringing the attention to breath. So just noticing the body breathing. However frequent or deep or shallow, however the body's breathing right now, just notice that. And then just introducing this idea of avoidance or escapism. See if there's any sense or connection to any kind of avoidance or escapist energy in this process of being present. Meaning, is there something about the comfort of just dropping into this moment, just paying attention to breath, that allows us to escape or avoid feeling things that may feel uncomfortable? If any of those uncomfortable memories or experiences are in fact present, see if we can just fold those into this present moment experience. It's just what's happening right now. It's subtle, it's nuanced, and it's really profound. I think when we can touch into a sense of, oh, there it is. I'm trying to just be in the present moment so I don't have to deal with my anxiety or my stressful thoughts, and instead see if you can just open up to all of it. And then also noticing what you're feeling. So, how your body, the sensations in your body, maybe there's some kind of emotional valence that you're experiencing right now. Again, instead of using mindfulness or present moment awareness as an escape or a way to ignore, see if you can just fold the feelings in along with the thoughts, the memories, Just allow that to be part of this present moment experience. Then also noticing how this moment is anything but devoid or empty of thought. It's impossible to turn off thoughts, but we can take a step back from buying into them, just observe them. Just remembering that this practice of mindfulness is not about conjuring up some kind of positivity or feeling better or feeling anything specific, but it's rather about getting better at the process of noticing feeling and noticing thoughts, no matter what they are. And let's shift our awareness back into the body. So taking a deep breath in, long, slow exhale, relaxing the shoulders and the belly and the hands. And then hold the exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep, slow inhale. Long exhale. And relaxing as much as you can in that exhalation. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then go ahead, open your eyes. Come on back to the session. So if there's one core takeaway from today's mindfulness practice, I'm suggesting maybe even becoming mindful about your intentions behind practicing mindfulness. Like, are we trying to get to somewhere, some desired outcome that we want from practicing mindfulness, or do we do it simply because it in and of itself is its own, there's a benefit that is just inherent to the process. It's a little bit of a paradox, but I'll let you stew on that one. I'll stick around for a few more minutes if anyone wants to chat. Hope you have a great day and hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.